Despite having a perfectly clear to-do list, you are still scrolling through social media, binge-watching Netflix, or cleaning your room for the third time this week? Is because you are lazy? Or is it something deeper, something much more complex? We all know how frustrating it feels to put things off until the last minute. You know you need to start that project, write that report, or hitting the gym, but you just don't. The guilt builds up, and yet you keep delaying. Sounds familiar? You may call it laziness, but it's scientifically called procrastination. Procrastination isn't just about laziness. It's about how your brain is wired. It is more about your emotions than it is about time management. Let's break this down. Why we procrastinate. The science behind it. You might think procrastination is about not managing your time well. But the truth is, it's more about how you manage your emotions. You see, procrastination happens when our brain tries to avoid discomfort. When we face a task that feels overwhelming, boring, or anxiety-inducing, our brain looks for an escape, a quick fix, in short, our comfort zone. Maybe it's just scrolling through Instagram or playing a game on your phone. But why do we do this? Those things give us instant gratification. Psychologists explain that procrastination is a way of coping with negative emotions. It's not that we don't want to succeed. It's that the task in front makes us feel uncertain or uncomfortable, and our brain subconsciously chooses short-term relief over long-term gain. And we don't even realize it. We slowly let go our dreams, our goals, our aspirations. Here's the scary part. Every time we avoid a task, our brain learns that avoiding feels good, even if it's just for a moment. It's like a vicious cycle that keeps you stuck. When we avoid a task, our brain experiences instant gratification. This relief comes from escaping the discomfort associated with the task, whether it's boredom, anxiety, fear of failure, or feeling overwhelmed. Every time we choose to avoid the task in favor of a distraction, the brain's reward center gets activated. This reward is often in the form of a dopamine hit, which confirms that the behavior is good. The more often we avoid tasks and get that hit of pleasure, the more the brain associates procrastination with feeling good. This creates a loop where avoidance becomes a natural response to discomfort. This becomes our habit. And then we find it difficult to overcome. Why we procrastinate, even when we have time. Think about it. Have you ever found yourself procrastinating even when you have plenty of time? Like you're 3 weeks away from the deadline, yet you can't seem to start? Well, it happens with me, often. This happens because our brain doesn't perceive any urgency. There's a concept called temporal discounting, which means our brain values immediate rewards much more than future ones. The deadline might seem far away, so there's no pressure. Instead, our brain goes, "Why start now when I could relax?" But the real trap is in that false sense of security. We feel like we have plenty of time, so we push things off, thinking we'll start tomorrow. But here's the hard truth. That tomorrow mindset creates anxiety later. And as the deadline comes closer, stress builds, and then boom, we're stuck in the last-minute scramble. What's really happening is that our brain loves instant gratification. We're wired for short-term rewards, whether it's checking social media, eating a snack, or just zoning out. And when that deadline is far away, the future reward feels distant and less motivating. Hence, more and more people are becoming aware of delayed gratification. If you guys would like a video related delayed gratification and how can it help to pursue our long-term goals, drop delayed gratification in the comments. How to beat procrastination for good. Now that we understand why we procrastinate, how do we beat it? Let me give you 5 real practical solutions we can start using today. 1. Break the tasks. Down big tasks often feel overwhelming. Breaking them down into small, actionable steps. Instead of write a report or start hitting the gym, just write the first paragraph. And just wear your gym outfit. Once you wear your gym clothes, you won't sit in your home. You will be like, "Anyways, I am wearing the clothes, let's just hit gym." Your brain will see these smaller tasks as more manageable, reducing the emotional resistance. 2. Use the Pomodoro technique. Ever heard of it? It's simple. You set a timer for 25 minutes, work with full focus, and then take a 5-minute break. It's like tricking your brain into thinking, I only have to work for 25 minutes. Once you start, you'll often find it easier to keep going. 3. Create urgency. When the deadline is far away, your brain doesn't feel the need to act. But you can create your own sense of urgency by setting artificial deadlines. For example, promise yourself you'll complete a portion of the task by tomorrow, even if the actual deadline is 2 weeks away. Reward yourself when you hit these milestones. 4. Visualize future consequences. A powerful trick is to visualize the stress and anxiety you'll feel if you leave the task until the last minute. Really picture the panic of cramming. Now flip that. Imagine how good it will feel to complete the task early without the pressure. Use that visualization to motivate yourself into action. 5. Stop self-criticism. This one's huge. Beating yourself up for procrastinating only makes it worse. It creates a cycle of guilt and avoidance. Instead, practice self-compassion. Accept that everyone procrastinates sometimes. It's not about being perfect. It's about progress. So, here's the truth. Procrastination is not about being lazy. It's about how we handle discomfort. But the good news is, we can beat it. By breaking tasks into smaller steps, creating urgency, and being kinder to ourselves, we can stop procrastinating and start taking control of your life. Remember, the difference between success and failure is often just getting started. Don't wait until you feel like doing it. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start small. Start today. You'll thank yourself later. You've got 2 choices. Keep putting off your goals and dreams, or take action right now. It doesn't matter where you are in life. You can break the cycle of procrastination. The question is, will you? If this resonated with you, don't forget to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more content on achieving self-discipline. Let's take control of our lives.